Authorities report that the death toll from the magnitude 6.9 earthquake that struck Cebu has risen to 72. In its report on Thursday, October 2, the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council says most of the fatalities were recorded in Bogo City with 30 deaths. The agency also reports 294 injured, with the majority of those hurt likewise recorded in Bogo. The NDRRMC notes all figures are still up for validation. According to the agency, the quake has affected at least 170,000 individuals or 47,000 families. A total of 53 cities and municipalities have been placed under a state of calamity. Power and water supply were also disrupted, although some services have since been restored. Meanwhile, FIVOLCS says it recorded 2,652 aftershocks as of 10 a.m. on Thursday. According to FIVOLCS, 14 of these aftershocks were felt, ranging in magnitude from 1 to 5. State seismologists earlier said that aftershocks could persist for days and weeks. The earthquake struck shortly before 10 p.m. on September 30, with its epicenter recorded 19 kilometers northeast of Bogo City. Tropical cyclone wind signal number 2 is raised over parts of Luzon as tropical storm Paolo slightly intensifies over the Philippine Sea. In its 11 a.m. bulletin on Thursday, October 2, Pag-asa says Paulo was last spotted 575 kilometers east of Infanta, Quezon. It carries maximum sustained winds of 75 kilometers per hour and gustiness of up to 90 kilometers per hour. Signal number 2 is hoisted over the southeastern portion of Isabela, the northern portion of Quirino, and the northern portion of Aurora. Areas under signal number 2 may expect minor to moderate impacts due to gale force winds. Meanwhile, signal number 1 is up over 24 other areas where strong winds may pose minimal to minor threats to life and property. According to Pag-asa, the highest wind signal that will likely be hoisted throughout Paulo's passage is signal number 3. However, signal number 4 is possible if Paulo further intensifies into a typhoon. The State Weather Bureau says Paulo is expected to move generally west-northwestward. Paulo is seen to continue intensifying while over the Philippine Sea and may reach severe tropical storm category Thursday evening. Further intensification into a typhoon prior to landfall is not ruled out. It may make landfall over southern Isabela or northern Aurora on Friday morning, October 3. After crossing the landmass of northern Luzon, Pag-asa says Paulo will emerge over the West Philippine Sea Friday afternoon. Paulo is expected to continue moving west-northwestward until it exits the Philippine area of responsibility by Saturday morning, October 4. The Senate adopts a resolution requesting the International Criminal Court to place former President Rodrigo Duterte under house arrest for humanitarian reasons. The resolution was adopted on Wednesday, October 1, after 15 senators voted in favor, 3 opposed it, and 2 abstained. Majority Leader Mig Zubiri and Minority Leader Alan Peter Cayetano signed proposed Senate Resolution number 144. The resolution emphasizes that because of Duterte's advanced age and deteriorating health, the ICC should designate the physician to examine the former president and ascertain if he is fit to withstand regular detention. But should the medical findings prove that detention will further worsen his medical condition, the court should allow the former president to be placed instead under house arrest. According to the resolution, the house arrest will be subject to conditions imposed by the ICC, presenting no risk to the integrity of the ongoing trial. Aside from Zubiri and Cayetano, the other senators who voted in favor were Amy Marcos, Robin Padilla, Rodante Marcoleta, Bato de la Rosa, Jinggoy Estrada, Bongo, Joel Villanueva, Win Gatchalian, Lauren Legarda, Erwin Tulfo, J.V. Ejercito, Bing Lacson, and Mark Villar. Those who opposed the resolution were Senators Risa Ontiveros, Bam Aquino, and Kiko Pangilinan. Senate President Tito Soto and Senator Raffy Tulfo abstained from voting. In his sponsorship speech, Cayetano says the wheels of justice were already moving, whether it be in the country or in The Hague where the ICC is based.
It is not against the tenets of human rights to allow any person, especially a former president of the country, to be under house arrest or to be under a country supervised under ICI, especially in the condition of President Duterte, who is 80 years old. Pag tinakpan natin yung pangalan o yung mukha niya at ganun yung sitwasyon, tutulong ba tayo o hindi?
For his part, Zubiri says his personal stand on the issue has nothing to do with politics. He says it is only based on his point of view as a son to a father who is now 85 years old and ailing.
Ako, hindi na po ito politika. Huwag nyo nang isipin, DDS o Marcos or kabila. Hindi po. Ito po, I'm speaking as a son who has a father that has the same illnesses that the president is feeling right now. So mine is more a humanitarian, compassionate request.
Meanwhile, Ontiveros emphasizes that there are no indications that the ICC is neglecting the health and well-being of the people in their custody. She then stresses that the drug war's atrocities are not mere hallucinations.
Mga kasama, ang mga atrocities ng tinatawag na war on drugs ay hindi mga guni-guni lamang. Noong 2016, sinabi ni Presidente Duterte na wala siyang pakialam sa human rights. At kahit iutos pa ang pagpatay, walang makakaaresto sa kanya. Immune siya dahil matanda na siya pagkatapos ng termino. Sabi niya, wala silang laban. Tama ba si Presidente Duterte? Ang resolusyong ito ang magiging sagot ng Senado sa tanong na iyan.
Meanwhile, Attorney Cristina Conti, one of the lawyers representing the families of drug war victims, denounces the resolution as mere political noise and intrusion. Duterte is currently in the custody of the ICC over 3 counts of murder charges in connection with his administration's drug war.